Well, Wendy Ross joins us now with the first alert weather, and I think you had mentioned some changes in the track for
well, the 11
o'clock
just came out. In fact, it came out and corrected while we were on the air, so you had the opportunity to see firsthand what was happening. And we are now seeing that this is going to become a system that becomes a hurricane faster than we had anticipated. That's going to take place Monday night rather than Tuesday night. So that's how things can change from one advisory to the next.
Right.
And you have to make sure you download the app so that we can keep you advised and you know what's going on at all times. In the meantime, we've had 13 storms, named storms this season, 6 of which have become hurricanes, and Michael will become the next hurricane that we're going to be seeing because it is going to become a hurricane by Monday night. And here's where it is right now between the Yucatan Peninsula and Cuba, and it is moving mostly towards the north and at around 5 miles per hour right now. It's going to continue to move into the southern Gulf of Mexico, and because the waters are warm and there's nothing to shear it apart, it will have the opportunity to become a hurricane and intensify as it continues to move on up towards the north and in around the panhandle of Florida. And so that's the track that it is still expected to take. And so we're looking at it becoming a Category 1 hurricane on Monday night, and then by Tuesday night a Category 2, and then we're looking at landfall on Wednesday. So that's the progression of the system. And as you can see, the winds are at 60 miles per hour, gusting up to 70 miles per hour, and it's moving very slowly right now at around 5 miles per hour to the north, due north. And of course, we're just going to have to continue to keep it monitored because it will be having some changes, of course, with this track, and you just have to continue to pay attention. So right now, most of the models are showing it taking a northerly turn, then kind of meandering off towards the east and then moving back towards the northwest across the panhandle of Florida, affecting the southeastern part of the country as well. We've got a couple of stray models that are actually taking it right over Tampa Bay, and we're also seeing some others that are bringing it a little bit closer. But right here, what we're going to see is that it's going to move across the southeast and eventually move out into the northern Atlantic. The GFS model is now showing, of course, that it's continuing to move into the Gulf of Mexico, and by Tuesday should be pretty much parallel with us, and then on Wednesday make landfall. So that is in keeping with what we've been talking about. And the Euro model is showing everything sort of 24 hours delayed. So we're seeing Wednesday being even with us, and then on Thursday making landfall. So we, again, just have to wait and see. Nothing is exact right now, but we're pretty close as to tightening up the system. And so what we're looking at here is Leslie. We're still talking about Leslie. She's been going on forever, and she will become a hurricane by Thursday. And again, the good news with Leslie is that she is moving east, and she is going to eventually die out because we've got some dry Sahara air that's going to be moving across from Africa, and that will interfere with much of her development much later on. And you can see how that drier air that we had across central and south Florida, we are looking at all that moisture that has moved in across the area, and we're going to continue to see that intensify over the next couple of days. So what we can expect to see right now for the next several days is that we're looking at a 60% chance of rain all the way through Monday and Tuesday, with a 70% chance on Wednesday and Thursday. Daytime highs will stay mostly in the upper 80s because of the rainfall we're expecting. And so just keep in mind that the rain is going to be with us on the holiday, Monday, and then all the way through on Thursday. Small craft advisories are also in effect until Wednesday right now, and so that too has to be monitored as well. Jacqueline?